guys, so Larry, you left your bowl from breakfast on the table. That's on your chore list. Larry, your bowls from breakfast are still sitting on the table. We're working on a commissioned pay for his like allowance. We call it commission because he has to actually work to get the money, and he did not put. And you need to pay. Remember, we need to pay, help your brother see how it's supposed to be done. We need to help him out with his too. Thank you. That's very nice. Okay, so sorry guys. We are today, Lincoln here. Going to do a grocery haul. So my original plan was to go in and just get like the few things that I'm gonna need up until like January 2nd or 3rd. But I got in there and it wasn't that bad. I thought it would be crazy because tomorrow's New Year's Eve. So I was like, you know what? Let me just do my whole grocery trip. Right now I had my list with me. I had my cash for my grocery budget, so I figured why not? So I wanted to mention too, so we do a cash budgeting or cash envelope, like zero-based budget system. But if you're like a Dave Ramsey follower, you know that they talk about it by month. For me, when we were first starting out with this years ago, we couldn't do it that way when we first started out. We had to do it a 2 week, like every 2 week budget. Because when you first start out, your bills aren't balanced out yet where you know, you can pay things in the beginning of the month, but you eventually get there. And I think for like military families and college students, sometimes it's intimidating to hear somebody say, okay, in the beginning of the month, you're gonna go to the ATM and you're gonna take all your cash out for the month. You might not be able to do that. We can now, but we still don't. We take out our cash every 2 weeks for that pay period, if that makes any sense. Even though we could take it out in the beginning of the month, we just don't like to. That's not how we have budgeted. That's not what works for us. So anyways, so this particular week, I dropped my grocery budget down to $200 because our goal was to put an extra $100 in one of our mutual fund accounts. So, no, Lincoln, we're not going outside right now. Sorry, guys. We had a minor crisis. One of the Octonauts guys was left outside, so I had to go get it. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, so we dropped down our grocery budget for this 2 weeks to $200. Normally, it's $300 every 2 weeks. That's more than enough for a family of 3, soon to be a family of 4. So my husband comes home. We plan on keeping it at $300 or less. So we'll see how that goes. But it's more than enough for a family of 3 eaters, because I have 3 eaters. I don't have me and 2 babies. I have me and 2 people that eat a lot. So for 3 eaters, for 2 weeks in Hawaii, that is pretty good. So we dropped the grocery budget down to $200 for this 2 week period, and because we wanted to put $100 extra in a mutual fund. So we, so my budget was $200. I came in at $201.76, and I actually had a $5 bill in my wallet still from the last grocery time period. So that was fine. My goal was to be under $200 and get a candle, but I had the kids with me and we got a few things that we didn't have on the list. So because I'm on whenever you're on a cash budgeting system, then you don't get the candle. So for me, I was like, well, I'm not gonna go get that candle now. So, and that's fine. Okay, so let's get started with our grocery haul. So I'll start over here. Got yogurt for the kids. They love this stuff, so got 2 of those. I got 2 jugs of milk because we have one. We usually need 3, but we have one that's not even halfway done yet. That's in there. That's good for 3 more days. So we just got 2. Got some eggs. We're going to be having like deviled eggs and stuff, and I am going to be trying to eat less carbs, and egg is a good filler whenever you're trying to not eat carbohydrates. So got some extra eggs. I got 2 packages of mozzarella cheese and 2 packages of mild cheddar. They did not have shredded cheddar, and they were all out of the Weight Watchers like fat-free cheese, so I just got this one, which we usually get anyway. I just wanted to get something fat-free this time, but it didn't work out. So got those. And then we got a bunch of veggies, because again, I'm trying to, for the next month, to lower my carb intake. Not crazy, but just be a little bit wiser, because, you know, the holidays, you eat a lot of carbs. And my husband's coming home soon, so I gotta be real here. So I got some frozen broccoli. My kids love broccoli, so I picked up 2 of those. The other one's in here somewhere. I picked up this baby potato blend. Normally I'd be like, oh, well, there's potatoes in it. Maybe I should get something else. But it was 8 grams of carbs per serving. So I was like, okay, well, that's not too bad. So I went ahead and picked that up. I got 2 of those. There's my other broccoli. And then I got this Asian medley, and it sounded really, really good. So I was like, oh, we'll give that a try. And I thought the kids might like that as well. And again, the carbohydrates were, this one is 9 grams of carbohydrates, but I try to keep it less than 10 for the most part per serving. You know, again, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just being a little bit more mindful. So there are those. Got some blueberries. I love to snack on the frozen blueberries, and little Larry loves the frozen strawberries. I was gonna get pull-ups for Lincoln, but these were $2 cheaper. So I was like, you know what? We'll go with the same diapers we get. I went ahead and canceled my Honest subscription since we are full on potty training mode. I canceled it, and I'm glad I got on there and looked, because it was about to be charged for the month, and I was like, whoa. So got those. Again, he only sleeps in these for the most part. Sometimes around nap time he ends up in one, but yeah, so there's that. We also use cloth diapers too. When I only have 3 though, so sometimes, you know, on days where he might go through 3 diapers, which is rare, I have to have these because I clean the diapers every evening. Okay, then I got some tall kitchen bags. I just opted for the cheap box this time because I didn't have a coupon for the other name brand ones. Got a kitchen scrubber sponge. I got some Palmolive dish soap because I was running low on mine. Got some 409. I liked this a lot the last time I got it, so I'm going to keep getting that. I got a pack of 6 things of toilet paper. I got 8 ramen noodles. Kids like those. They're cheap, and it's an easy meal to cook them whenever I'm eating something that's like, you know, I know that they're not going to like. If I know it's items that they like, I will make them eat what I cook. However, if I'm making something that, like, before I even make it, I know they just don't like it, then I like to have another option. But for the most part, they eat what we eat. Then I got some reduced fat white cheddar Cheez-Its. These are for little Larry mostly, and Lincoln. 2 boxes of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. My kids they don't like a ton of variety in their cereal. They're pretty much Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Frosted Shredded Wheat, and they only had tiny boxes of Frosted Shredded Wheat today, so picked up 2 Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They go through about 1 box a week. 3 mac and cheeses. I picked up this herbal tea because last time I picked up a chai tea, which was very good, but I wanted caffeine free, and I didn't notice that it didn't say caffeine free on it. So I picked this one up because I like this for the evenings. I like to have this, you know, right after I put the kids in bed. It's just nice, and it keeps me from, it kind of keeps my appetite at bay too. And then, okay, so these, I think I showed these in another grocery haul. They were 51 cents, but rang up 27 or 22 cents or something like that. Lincoln loves the Chessman minis. I do too, although I'm going to try and avoid these if I can. I might have 1 or 2 here and there. But anyways, so they're Christmas, so I know that they're going to go away soon. So I went ahead and I got, like, I don't know, 12 of them maybe. It was really weird because the last time I got these, they were marked as 51 cents, but they rang up 20 something. Today, they were marked 51 cents, but they rang up 40 cents. But, I mean, still cheap. So, got a bunch of those for Lincoln. And snacks was on my list. This wasn't particularly, but they did need snacks, so that's fine. Got some Korean barbecue seasoning mix. You can actually make this yourself sort of easily as well, but this is really convenient. Got some Lowry's seasoned salt because I'm running out of it. I got some garlic powder because, again, running low. And I got a Chicago steak seasoning. Just wanting to try some new meat seasonings. I also wanted pink Himalayan salt, but they didn't have any. So I'll have to go somewhere else another week. Not this week because I'm maxed out on this 2 weeks for my groceries. I got some low-fat mayo. It's only 15 calories a serving. And we're going to be having deviled eggs. So I was like, oh, we'll give that a try. I got some ragu. Honestly, I just didn't feel like making my own sauce, so picked up the ragu. I got some sriracha because I love it, and we haven't had any since we've lived here because when we moved, we had to, you know, toss ours out. I got A1 sauce. I got some Worcestershire sauce. I meant to get 2, but I will just make this work. I got some salsa and some fat-free ranch. Then I got some zucchini here. Really love zucchini. I got some sweet potatoes because I feel like I really love potatoes, but this will be a good alternative since I'm trying to avoid the bad, sort of the bad carbs or, you know, kind of thing. I don't know. I got sweet potatoes. Then I got these little mini cucumbers for me to snack on and for the kids to snack on as well. These were kind of pricey, but I really wanted to give them a try. I like the Persian cucumbers as well. I'm guessing that's what these are, and they've just renamed them because we're in Hawaii. I don't know. These are a little pricey, but you know what? I was under my budget, so it's fine. These will be easier to snack on. You did?
Yeah.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
Okay, where's your iPad? Go find it.
I think I'm not going to play with it.
What are you going to go play with?
Look it.
Sorry guys. So I've been wanting to get cucumbers to snack on with a little bit of ranch as a healthy snack. But when you get one whole big gigantic cucumber, you don't eat it in one sitting. And I think this will be better because I could eat one small one and then I have the rest of them, and I didn't cut one big cucumber and the end's not all gross. So anyways, so got these little cucumbers. Picked up my LaCroix cran raspberry sparkling water. I love this stuff. So I picked up one box of that. It's really good. It's calorie free, sodium free, it's sweetener free. It's just good. Love it. Texas toast. This is for the kids. We're going to have spaghetti and meatballs one night, and I'm just going to have the meatballs. The kids are going to have this. I got some cheese pizzas for the kids and Crustables for the kids. And then as a member of a family that has Italians in it, I would like to apologize for what you're about to see. This is only the second time in my life that I have ever bought frozen meatballs. I know, gasp. I actually really prefer home-cooked meatballs. I can tell when somebody has not fresh meatballs in their spaghetti and in their meatball subs, but we got invited to a play date on New Year's Day, and it's a sort of a potluck in the late afternoon, and I am going to be making Swedish meatballs in the crock pot, and I find that whenever I make it with homemade meatballs, while it tastes really good, sometimes the texture of the meatballs doesn't work out so well in the crock pot that long, or I tend to make meatballs really big, and so you need really tiny ones for that dish, and these are just easier. So, and there's 65 in here, so I picked these up for that. And then, okay, so then over here, I picked up meat. So this meat is way more, I think, than we're going to need for the next 2 weeks. So I think I set myself up pretty good for next time I need to go grocery shopping. I think we're going to have a good amount of meat, but we'll see. So I got some skirt steaks. I got 4 of those. OCD Much has talked about skirt steak in some of her videos. They look really delicious. And they were really cheap today, like cheaper than normally skirt steak even is. So I had 4 on my list, so there's those. I got some cherrywood bacon. Because the kids and I love this, especially little Larry. I got a pack of ground beef. This is almost just about 3 pounds of ground beef there. I need to actually separate that. I got some chicken breast fillets. Got 5 in here. I can usually split them and get a good amount out of it. I actually made this exact amount on Christmas Eve for 5 adults and 3 kids. 3 kids of which you all eat, you know, food. And I split them in half and then pounded them out to make a chicken franchise recipe. But what was I saying, guys? Oh, so I had 4 pieces left over afterwards. So I'm going to split these up here in a minute. And I just use freezer bags. And then I have another one of those. And then I also got these chicken thighs. These are boneless chicken thigh fillets. And I like the dark meat a lot on most poultry. But I never get the chicken breast or chicken thigh fillets ever to cook with. And these are really juicy and they hold up a lot of flavor, I know. So I was like, you know what? Let's give that a try. I've never bought boneless ones though. But that was exciting. I was like, oh, they're boneless. Okay, so there's that. Then I got some beef flanken style ribs for a Korean barbecue sort of dish that I'm going to make. And yeah, that's it for the meat. That's it for what was on my list. So over here, this is the things that weren't on my list. Fudge stripes, these were only $3.99. Little Larry saw them and I was like, okay, we'll go for it. So grabbed those. I got myself some lunch for today. It's just char siu pork. It's kind of like boneless spare rib sort of flavor if you've ever had that at a Chinese restaurant. My grandmother makes this all the time. It's really, really good. So I grabbed that. Then I got some Canadian bacon. Wasn't on the list, but I was like, oh, that looks good. And then I grabbed an extra skirt steak because this is like folded in half. If you guys don't know that about skirt steak, it's not this tiny piece. It's like folded in half. It's thin, really good. But look at that price, $4.97, and this will probably feed all of us. So, yeah, because once I unfold it there, this will be perfect. So, basically, I've got 5 dinners worth of skirt steak, which is awesome. And I could eat it in the morning with some eggs or something too. So, I grabbed an extra one of that. So, good to go on the grocery budget. I am maxed out for this 2 weeks, which is totally fine because we have plenty of food. And as far as our food and entertainment goes, I do have a little bit of money in that, but we are trying to not go out and about a bunch. Little Larry doesn't go back to school until the 12th. The 12th. I plan on only leaving our house to do a beach day on Sunday and next Sunday and to take him to piano. That is my goal because you save money. And my thing is, for stay-at-home moms who complain about, I need to save money, don't leave the house. Like, don't leave the house when you don't have to leave the house. So, we are trying to just like put away crazy amounts of money this month so that next month when my husband is home, we can kind of be a little bit more frivolous that month because we can feel good about the money we set aside this month. And again, I told you we're trying to like heavily fund some of our mutual funds and the kids' college savings and all that stuff. So, shaved $100 off of the grocery budget this time. I'm going to be able to shave $100 off next time. I'm confident because I just, $200 is a reasonable number. I know I can do it and I will just do it. So, yes, that's that. That's what's going on. I do need to pay for Little Larry's piano, but I may just call and see if I can pay for it over the phone. I didn't take cash out for that yet. So, I don't know. We'll see. I may end up walking there tomorrow and getting it done. I also have to sign him up for baseball. But it's from the 1st to the 23rd that you can sign up. So, I could wait and go in a few days. Anyways. So that is the grocery haul. That is what's going on. And we will see you guys later.